Global warming, the increase in the average temperature of Earth's near-surface air and oceans, one of the world's most controversial problems today. But how do we put an end to this increasing crisis? We can start off by looking at the benefits of finding alternative methods to improving the environment. Benefits such as replacing fuel with hydrogen and electric energy, reducing the amount of pollution in the air, and finding alternate ways to use less energy. Greenhouse gases are something that we need to survive, but how much is too much? The greenhouse effect is when more energy can get in than it can get out. When sunlight passes through the atmosphere and heats up the Earth, the IR, infrared radiation, which is emitted by the Earth, is absorbed in the air and some is reflected back down. This causes a blanket of air to keep the Earth warmer than it should be. The Earth's atmosphere is 99% nitrogen and oxygen, but neither of those absorb the IR. Thanks to the greenhouse gases, we are alive today. The reason we are so worried about these gases is because there is not enough water vapor, carbon dioxide, and other gases to absorb all of the IR. By less pollution, we can decrease the effect of the greenhouse gases and contribute to a cleaner society. A new technology that is becoming increasingly popular are the hybrid cars. This is because 1. Gas prices are skyrocketing through the roof, and 2. Hybrids are environmentally friendly and produce less pollution. When hybrid cars are slowed down, they hook the wheels onto an electric generator, which causes the car to slow down. Normal cars use more gasoline when braking. When a normal car slows, that energy used goes into heating the brakes. By doing that, you can lose 1/3 of the car's energy. Because they use batteries, they can run the engine at a more constant speed than a normal car. We must start transitioning into a more gasoline-free world and start using cars such as the hybrid for transportation. Fluorescent light bulbs are used to improve energy efficiency. They use 1/4 of the energy that normal light bulbs do. Because of this, they last much longer than the normal light bulb. In places where electricity is high compared to income, fluorescent light bulbs are being used to conserve the costs. The reason that fluorescent light bulbs should be used is because it conserves more energy, which in return can be used for other things. Normal light bulbs waste up to 90% of their electricity to heat. Fluorescent light bulbs give out less heat and they use less energy to light houses. If lots of houses use fluorescent light bulbs, we don't need as much electricity. This means that the power plants we get our electricity from doesn't need to produce as much electricity, which in return causes a decrease in the amount of CO2 emissions that they release. Fluorescent light bulbs use less electricity, which makes them more energy efficient. Global warming is something that has affected our society for years. However, in recent years, global warming has become increasingly damaging to the world. Just a few ways of decreasing the effects of global warming include replacing fuel with hydrogen and electric energy, decreasing the amount of pollution in the air, and finding alternative ways to use less energy. Global warming is one of the most controversial issues today, but you can make a difference.